Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Sing Beyond and Through with Monty. Who hasn't heard about the case of Jussie Smollett that has been going on for the past couple of years now? Well, I don't have to go over that, but we do know that Mr. Smollett was recently convicted of a staged hate crime. And he was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months of a felony probation. So basically, people have stated that they did not believe Jussie, that it was staged, which I do agree with. However, there is something strange about this that I do not believe people are taking into consideration, and that they are not giving Jussie the benefit of the doubt on. And what I truly believe is going on here has something to do with mental health. I want you to take a look at this right here and tell me, what do you see and what do you believe?
Okay. I am not suicidal. Okay. I am not suicidal. I am innocent and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I have something I want to say quickly.
Your name, ma'am?
My name is Jussie Smollett. I'm his older sister. First of all, I want to say my brother is innocent. My brother Jussie is innocent. This should not be a controversial statement because it is the absolute truth. What should be controversial is the entire miscarriage of justice this whole ordeal has been. I pray peace over my brother. I pray the peace of God over my brother and all victims of oppression and hate. I pray that we can do better as a world. May the God of peace be with you. Shalom.
Your name, sir?
My name is Jussie Smollett. I'm Jussie's youngest brother. My brother does not deserve this. I watched my brother go from being a complete victim, which he still is. He was attacked, and he is now going to jail for being attacked. I saw my brother get locked up within 2 weeks for being attacked. Do you know how crazy that is? They want to say in that court and say that he's the reason why folks aren't going to report hate crimes. They're the reason why folks aren't going to report hate crimes.
Because none of you believed it.
None of y'all believed it. We have letters from the NAACP, President Derek Johnson himself. We have letters from Rainbow Push Coalition. We have letters from the Innocence Project, all saying that he should not be in jail. And they put him in jail. That judge chastised him. He chastised my brother. He does not deserve this. He was attacked. Do people never once think, even the folks who are naysayers, do you ever once think, what happens if he's telling the truth?
He's telling the truth.
Do y'all ever think about how poorly you feel in that situation? He's in jail for 5 months. That is unacceptable. For being attacked. It is not his fault that folks are not going to believe survivors anymore. He is a survivor and he has been completely mistreated, and this has to stop.
Okay, let me give you my opinion as to what's going on there. And keep in mind, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist. This is just someone on YouTube with an opinion. However, I do believe that what you're seeing there is mental illness. I truly believe that he had some type of break, some type of psychosis going on there, some type of delusionment where he actually believes what he's saying. And the reason why his family came out in support of him is because Jussie believes this has happened to them. And his family actually believe that this truly happened to their sibling. And I think one of the reasons why Taraji P. Henson is standing behind him, because she's an advocate for mental health and awareness. And she recognizes that he is going through some type of mental health issues. This man does not deserve jail time. Yes, he does deserve to pay restitution, but he needs to be in a psychiatric hospital. He needs help. And I'm surprised that his lawyers didn't argue that. Maybe he didn't want them to argue that because he doesn't believe he has a mental illness issue going on within himself, but he obviously does. And it's a shame that people want to vilify him and want to hang him at the stake. And it does not surprise me that as a black man, yes, he's biracial, but he considers himself black, that people are not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. They're going to treat him like a criminal as opposed to a mental health issue case, which is what he's going through. Black men, we're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to just fight through it. No, these things don't happen to us. Yes, we do have breaks. We do have, cases of delusionment, things that we're going through. And it does happen to actors too. It happens to famous people. And this is a classic case and example. Many people are not going to believe it. They're going to believe that was a staged hoax, that he got what he deserved. Staged hoax, yes, it was staged. But I truly believe that from the standpoint of someone who's mentally ill. This man was making $2 million a year. He was world famous. He did this to bring more attention to himself. You can see from that something is off there, is not quite right. And why would he think that he would be able to get away with such a hoax? Unless he's not all the way there. Yes, there's a psychotic break there. And this man does deserve our sympathy. And he does deserve help. Jail time? I don't know what that's going to do, seriously, in a case like this. And the message about if he commits suicide or he's not suicidal, I find that to be kind of jarring, kind of spooky, to be honest with you. And people like this can be prone to suicide. So we need to not be so quick to judgment and thinking that somehow justice is served or he's got what he deserved. No, if this was a white man, or particularly a white female, our attitudes would be completely different. But because this is a gay black man, the level of sympathy is way down in the dumps. And thank God for Taraji Henson, who recognizes mental illness, speaking out about it, throwing her support behind him. And people are saying that they're not going to support her anymore, they're done with her. But she's doing the right thing. And we need to do the right thing also. Kind of let this go. What I mean by letting it go, I mean, no, he doesn't need to be punished. I'm just not there with that. This may be an unpopular opinion, but then again, I don't care. I truly believe that this man is mentally ill, that he needs help. And that whole thing, probably the staged hoax, was a cry for help. But unfortunately, our sympathy is reserved for certain individuals and not so much for others. I'm sending Brother Jussie love and light. Hopefully these 150 days go by fast, and hopefully he'll get the help in which he needs. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you all beyond and through.